Hello, welcome back to my channel. Well, today I decided to share with you ways that you can take care of yourself after a narcissistic relationship, or even if you're still in a narcissistic relationship. But before we begin, I just started my channel. I would love if you would please hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you can get more of these videos coming your way. All right, so the first thing you're going to do if you go no contact with your ex-narc, okay, is you are going to go smart contact, especially if you have children. If you don't have children, you're going to go no contact. All right, I'm going to explain. All right, so the next thing you are going to do if you don't have children with the narc is you are going to go no contact. Yes, no contact, honey, no contact. He has nothing to give you. He has nothing to offer you. It's time to let go. If you do not let go, this pattern of abuse, emotional and mental abuse, is not going to stop. To be honest with you, I think there is a spiritual abuse too, but I'm going to focus on the things that we all agree on. Okay, so please go no contact. Okay, you don't need them. They're not going to help you. They're only going to come back and hoover and get you in a chain. Okay, because they never ever leave their exes. They always have them on ice. So you are going to be in a chain of fools. Okay, so you need to let go if your ex has either been diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, or you know with the traits that this person could be a narcissist. No contact, no phone calls, no text messages, no emails, no social media. Block them, okay? Block them, zero. If they have friends who are mutual to you, let go. Let go. You need to let go. Well, basically, with smart contact, because you have children, you still have to be somehow in communication with your ex. So what you're going to do is you're going to limit the communication. You're going to limit, okay, the way you communicate with him. In terms of direct communication, what you're going to do is stick to text and emails. Number one, this is beneficial for you in case you have to go back to court. Now, if you've been in narcissistic relationships, you know that going to court is always on the table because they do not follow the rules, and then they always turn the tables against you. So you need to protect yourself. Okay, so you need to protect yourself emotionally, you need to protect yourself mentally and legally. So if you have children, always make sure communication is by text and emails, no voice communications, unless you're in a state that allows you to record. Arizona allows you to one party to record. So I know, and he knows, that this is a possibility, but I still do not pick calls from him. Because, you know, I need to document. That's super important if you have children with your narc. I don't know why I keep saying with your narc, like you're owning him. No, I take that back. No, you don't own him. Don't say, I'm not saying with your narc. No, not with your narc, with the narc. All right, next one, take time to travel and have fun. Oh my gosh. I have traveled after this, and I've taken good care of myself. You can go with friends if you have friends that are supportive. I had one friend who was super supportive of me. She cried with me. She came home. She comforted me. She went on trips with me. She was such a blessing, or she is such a blessing. And so travel. I've been, you know, to Sedona, Grand Canyon, Mexico. Do it, girl. Take care of you. And if you have the money, splurge. Okay? This is time to spoil yourself. This is time to regain all that you have lost in terms of your individuality, okay? So this is time to get to know, what you like to eat. I remember my friend asked me, after the break, like, what's your favorite food? And I didn't know. I didn't know what my favorite food was. I was lost. I did not even know myself. And so you want to take time, to travel, do things that you love, because a lot of times we become codependent, okay, on the narcissist to tell us what to do, to tell us what to eat. We spend most of our time taking care of them, taking care of the house, taking care of the children. And so we lose ourselves in the process, okay? So you need to take time for yourself, okay? Even if it's a year, do it, girl. Do it, man. Do it. Like, do what makes you happy. So long as you're not hurting anyone, the world is your oyster. All right, now one more thing. Another thing I did that really helped me, I changed the entire house. Yes, I went out and I basically got rid of my furniture, my curtains, the painting in my house, the decor, the bed, okay, that we slept on. It had to go. Even the bed frames had to go. I redid my interior so that it felt like me. I did the colors I loved. I did the furniture that I loved. Everything I did, okay, I did because I wanted my spirit to settle. And it did. It felt new, like a fresh new beginning. And it felt peaceful. So you want to do that. You want to give yourself or your spirit a fresh start. And a way for you to feel that is to go out. Sometimes if you have the money, go out and absolutely redecorate. Even if you don't have the money to buy furniture, move things around, okay? Simple things like moving furniture and decor around can really, really change your emotions, okay? And make you feel good, raise your dopamine levels. So go for it, do that, okay? And I believe that every little bit of advice, including this one that I've given you, will be super, super beneficial. All right, daily affirmations. Daily affirmations. Whew, I do it every day. 30 minutes every day. You need to affirm to yourself, okay, all the beliefs, okay, that you were never given. I am perfect. I am enough. I am lovable. All these things, like all these words, all the words that you would like someone to tell you. Tell yourself. Look in front of the mirror. Write it with your lipstick if you have to. Every morning when you wake up, make that a priority. You need to program, okay, your brain or your subconscious. You also need to recognize that a lot of us had this as a blueprint, okay? It was a blueprint that was given to us by our parents. My mom lived in a relationship like this. I saw it to be normal, even though she was being mistreated. And she stayed and she kept giving excuses. My children, and she could have died because it was really abusive. Okay, my grandmother went through the same thing. So I recognize now that this is a pattern, and I don't want that to continue. So for me, this is a generational curse that I need to break. And that means that I need to educate myself as much as possible. Now, sometimes when we talk about generational curses, it does not mean that it's spiritual, okay? It just means that these are ideologies that you have picked up as a child. It's a blueprint that you have received. So you see it as your normal. That's your normal. You gravitate towards that. In order for you, okay, to break this pattern, you need to recognize that where you pick this up from, okay, so you can effectively deal with it. And now for those of you who go to church, okay, you're going to get a lot of church folks trying to get you back together. Again, find another church if you still go to church. I don't, okay? I feel like church is overrated. It really is. They do one thing and say another thing. The words don't match, the belief system that they're spouting. So I'm still a very spiritual person, but I do it in the comfort of my own home. And I feel more spiritually enlightened and grown than I was, when I was in the confines of a church. So church folks, they enable narcissists. That's why we have pastors who are very toxic on the pulpit, okay? They like people to pander to them, and in return, they validate those people to the congregation. So we do have a lot of narcissists actually in the church. And this is, as a matter of fact, a research that has been done. About 60 to 70%, okay, of narcs were found in the church. I'm going to tell you a story of a couple friend that we had, and they were very much in on everything that was going on. As a matter of fact, I think that the husband, okay, or the husband, and these were very good friends of ours, okay? We did Thanksgiving together and Christmas dinners together. And the husband, probably knew that my husband was having an affair all this time. But he pretended he didn't know, and then when this happened, the break happened and my husband was having the wedding, he went. He dressed up good and went to support them. And then he came back to tell me, hey, it's okay. Whatever happened, happened. I'm a friend of both of you. And so when you're also having your wedding, I'll be there. I'll be there to support you. No. These are people with no principles, okay? They like to play both ends of the game. They like to get comfortable on your account. So you need to let go of those people. They're not good enough for you. They can't. And I don't want to be with a person who does not have principles anyway. So, I just let go and of him and his wife, because his wife got upset that I was upset about the whole situation. And that just tells me that these are people who are disconnected from, their humanity, even your well-being. So you need to let go, okay, of people who enable. I don't care if they are pastors. I don't care if it's a church. I don't care if it's a deaconess. I don't care if it's a family member. Block them, let them go, so you will remain your priority. Now, for the last one, do all the things that you would not have done when the narcissist was around, but you really wanted to do. I really wanted short hair. Okay, so underneath this, I cut my hair. I went out and I did exactly what he hated most and did not want me to do. And I sort of went along with it because I had lost myself. I did not know, what I liked. I depended on him to tell me what he liked. And so I went out and I chopped off my hair. I went defiant. It was a way to tell myself, now I want to be who I really am. I want to love on me. I want to do the things that I like. It's a way for you to say, I am ready for a new beginning. You are the only person that you have. You are the only person that you have. You are your best advocate, girl. You are your best advocate. Man, whoever you are your best advocate. So put in the effort. I am telling you, you are going to absolutely love the transformation. I'm so in love with myself. I'm so at peace, okay? And yes, I have men wanting to date, but guess what? I am so happy with myself that if you cannot elevate this feeling that I'm having, okay, or at least share it in a way that makes me feel, okay, like this or better, I don't want to be with you. I am okay being by myself because being by myself is so cool. I love it. You can do the same. And I want you to go out, take your own destiny into your hands. The world, again, is an oyster. Mwah. Bye.
He has a beautiful voice.
Yeah. Voy a gozar como nunca yo había soñado. Oh, chamana, ya quiero estar en la playa, en el mar o en el río, en la arena. Quiero estar muy juntito contigo. Quiero gozar como nunca yo había soñado. Vente morenita, valemos el tabotao, un nuevo ritmo que ha causado sensación. Ay, vente morenita, valemos el tabotao, un nuevo ritmo que ha causado sensación. Se baila así, de medio lado, acurrucao, está agotado, está agotado, está agotado, está agotado, está agotado, está agotado. Vente morenita, valemos el tabotao, un nuevo ritmo que ha causado sensación. Ay, vente morenita, valemos el tabotao, un nuevo ritmo que ha causado sensación. Se baila así, de medio lado.